Hello, lovely. How are you? Well, I am delighted to have you here. This is a new podcast from me. I dabbled in having a podcast in the past, last year particularly, and I really enjoyed it. It's something that I really enjoy making this style of content where I think on social media it's got to a point where the short, the quick pieces perform best. So that's kind of the kind of content that we're all creating. But actually, I really love these longer pieces. One, because I can't half talk, but two, it just means I can dig a little bit deeper into things with you and go into more detail rather than just giving you like the headlines, basically. So this is something that I would really like to develop and work with. So I'm delighted to have you here as episode one, just getting started. And this is going to be a whole new thing. So as you know, I pivoted my business. It was this time last year, actually, wasn't it? So we've been going about a year and really focusing my attention on helping mums to start make money online, to be able to start building a business like I did, basically. Whilst I've been running Play Hooray, my inbox has always been full of messages from mums basically saying, how can I do what you do? And I never really knew how to explain it or what to share, or, I was so consumed with all the play content. But actually, after having my third baby, it was something I was really enjoying talking about and sharing. I found that I was giving advice to lots of other friends of mine who create content online, who would quite often message and voice note, and they would ask for my help or my opinion. And it's something that I really enjoyed talking about. And perhaps after 8 years of talking about play, I was craving talking about something a bit different. So I wanted to move into an area where I was able to help mums on a deep level, not just with play, but actually to change their lives, which is effectively what they're doing, because that's what I did. I was a mum on maternity leave with my baby, started creating content online, and that is what allowed me, one, not to go back to teaching, but two, to be able to build a business while raising three boys. And we have just celebrated the Play Prompt's 8th birthday, which is just mind-blowing. However, alongside that, I get lots of messages on a regular basis who see me raising my children whilst running now two businesses side by side. And a lot of people say like, oh, like, how do you do it all? Basically. Well, first of all, I don't do it all. I can't claim to do it all as well. My children do go to childcare. They go to a preschool 2 days a week. So on a Monday and Tuesday, my 9-year-old is in school. My youngest two are in preschool. Oh my goodness, they are like the best days when I can get on top of things and get stuck into work or whatever it is that I need to do. So I do have help in that respect. And on a Wednesday, my parents come down and help me with childcare as well. Just because, yeah, it's so full on raising three boys whilst building two businesses. But I also wanted to share something with you, which became apparent, wasn't like common knowledge. Not everyone knew about this hack. And I realized I ran some free training not so long ago, and I shared this little tip, hack, whatever you want to call it, to being really productive. And I wanted to share this with you because the response I got from that wasn't about the training, wasn't about all the things that I taught the mums. It was actually about my 10 minutes tops, which is my hack for being really productive when you're a really busy person, basically. So like I said, I'm a mum of three really energetic boys. I'm running two businesses. I'm running a house. It's full on. There's always lots going on. I also enjoy doing a bit of DIY. I'm one of these people who is always busy. I like to be doing stuff. I run a wine club with my lovely friends on the street. We have so much going on, a busy social life and a busy work life as well. So I want to share with you 10 minutes tops, which is my hack to getting stuff done when you're busy. And this actually all came down from my dad. It was my dad that taught me this. So it was, oh gosh, I don't even know how many years ago, 12 possibly, maybe a little bit more. We bought our house. Our first house, we lived down in Bristol. We'd finished university in Nottingham, trained as a teacher, taught for a few years teaching, and then we moved down to Bristol and bought our first house. Now, please bear in mind, we had no DIY knowledge whatsoever. We believed in the power of YouTube and that anything we needed to know we could YouTube. And we bought this little rundown terrace house with a beautiful red front door. And oh my goodness, it was my first love. I loved it so much. I really did. And we bought this gorgeous little house with the dream and the intention of completely renovating it from top to bottom. And, you know, not just decorating it, but knocking walls down and building kitchens and learning to tile and all that stuff as well. And it was whilst we were doing this, I always remember it was a busy Friday night, and my dad called me and he was like, "Where are you? What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, we're in B&Q. We're buying some tiles." And even my dad, who was like a DIY fanatic, was like, "Claire, like, get alive. Come on, you are living and breathing this." We were literally doing DIY in our sleep, like we were. I was working as a teacher at the time. My partner was working. We had full-time jobs, and we would get in and we'd put our overalls on and we'd be doing DIY. We'd do down in Screwfix or B&Q. We lived and breathed this stuff. We loved it, but it was taking over our lives. So the following week after that, I think my dad felt sorry for us that we were in B&Q buying tiles on a Friday night instead of being out like the young things that we were. And he came down to visit, and I'd got in one evening from school. I remember it was like winter, it was just miserable. And you get in, and you know, my job as a teacher was full on and physical, emotionally draining. And I got in and I was so exhausted. The thought of having to put on my overalls and get started with decorating, it just felt too much. We've just started another room, and you know what it's like. There are so many jobs to do. It's not a quick fix. It's not 60-minute makeover like they lead you to believe. And a lot of the jobs that need doing are those small jobs where it doesn't feel like it's having a big impact. You know what I mean? The glossing the skirting board or sanding or just all that sort of stuff. It's just always takes longer than you think, doesn't it? Well, I always remember my dad said to me, "Claire, you've just got to try and do 10 minutes tops each day. Just do 10 minutes tops." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" At this point, we were spending hours and hours decorating and every spare minute we could. And he was like, "Get into the habit of when you get in from work and you know you're trying to find the energy to get this decorated done, just think, I'll just do 10 minutes tops." And he said that is such a game changer. And I could see what it means. And it was a massive learning lesson learned. And I don't think my dad realizes actually what an impact that had on me. And basically, what he was saying to me was, if you know, when you're tired, when you're exhausted, when you're overwhelmed, when you've got a lot on your plate, the thought of doing something, it just can feel so overwhelming. But actually just saying to yourself, "I'm just going to do 10 minutes. That's all I'm going to do." It means it's not quite as much. You don't have that ridiculous expectation on yourself that you've got to do the whole job in one night. Actually, I'm just going to do 10 minutes, because actually those 10 minutes build up to, you know, if you do 10 minutes every day, by the end of the week, you've done over an hour, which is over an hour of progress. So even though it's small steps of progress, it's still progress. It's still you moving yourself on whatever it is that you're working on. And I could see my dad's point. And that's what he was saying. You know, you break it down, you break the big job down so it's not as overwhelming, and you promise yourself, "I'll just do 10 minutes. And actually, what I found, I always remember that night, we were doing the skirting boards, we were doing the horrendous undercoat, priming, glossing, not in that order. We were doing those jobs where it felt like you're not really making much progress or much impact on the room. And, you know, I'd got changed out my teaching stuff, got my scruffy tracksuits on, so I didn't ruin anything, and got the paintbrushes out, and I painted one skirting board. And I said to myself, you know, I'm going to do 10 minutes tops. And I did one skirting board. Now, as you can imagine, I've got my scruffs on, I've got my paintbrush in hand, it's already wet. And you think, you know, while I'm at it, and actually I'm quite enjoying it, I'll just do another skirting board. And then I'll just do another skirting board. And before you know it, I'd done the skirting boards of the whole room and even the door frame. And it just taught me, it was that lesson that taught me that just doing 10 minutes, it sort of takes the pressure off you. And you think, yes, 10 minutes, that's achievable. I can do that. And I did. Actually, once I got started, I realized it wasn't as bad. And it almost got me got me off it was like the kick up the bum to get me going, like the jump start that I needed. Otherwise, I wouldn't have got started. And this is what I have started in introducing to you now, is that I want to introduce you to 10 minutes tops. It's this way of thinking when you're a busy mum, spinning lots of plates, that actually you just promise yourself, I'm going to do 10 minutes tops to get this business going, or to making money online, or to start something for me, whether it is personally or professionally. 10 minutes tops is such a game changer. Because you're going to promise yourself, I'm just going to do 10 minutes. And I bet you can find 10 minutes in your day to work on something that you really want to work on. Now, already, I decided that my video today and my podcast today was only going to be 10 minutes tops. And we've gone over slightly. But seeing as I did an intro, I think we'll pass this one off. But in the future, I want all episodes to be 10 minutes tops. And I'm going to try really hard to do that for you. But yeah, so this is the point, is that I want you to learn. This isn't about mums. You've got to do everything. You've got to do it all. It's not about that. It's about, if you have a goal you want to work to, if it's building a business, if it's starting a hobby, if it's exercise, whatever it is, you just promise yourself, I'm going to just do 10 minutes tops every day. It's tiny steps of progress. If you do that and you do your 10 minutes, you can find 10 minutes. I can tell you now, you can find 10 minutes. If you do that, you've achieved what you set out to do. And hats off, you're going to feel so good about that. And that's brilliant. And there are some days when I think I'm going to do 10 minutes tops. And I really do just do 10 minutes. That's it. It might be a post on Instagram. It might be one email. Might be one message to someone. It might be a voice note to the team that I work with. It could just be one job that takes me 10 minutes, but still moves on the progress of our business. Or you get started, you think, do you know what, while I've got the laptop out, I might just do this bit more as well. So it's a really great way of thinking, and really helps you to be productive with your time, and make sure that you keep up the momentum of moving towards your goal. So you aim to do 10 minutes tops, just 10 minutes a day, and see what a difference that makes. Now, this is my logic. This is the way I have built my business. And I'm going to sit my dad down and tell him one day just what an impact he had on me. And I don't think he realizes, but it's true. And this is the impact it's had, not only on like raising 3 children, but also raising building my business, building 2 businesses. I've actually decided, I don't have a book deal, but I have started writing a book. I have decided that I want to start writing a book, different to my playbook in the past. This is going to be very different. This is for mums in business. And I have started writing a book. And I've only been able to start doing that by committing to just 10 minutes a day. So if you are someone who is trying to find the time, or wants to find the time to do something for you, for a business, for a goal, like I said, it could be something personal, something professional, I really hope that this can help. I have at the moment available my free ebook. It's 100 tasks to build your business. It's a productivity hack for busy mums running an online business. So if you are a mum and you want to start making money online, this is your 10 minutes top ebook. It's free. I'm going to put a link in the show notes so that you can click on it and get your copy. It really is. I've gone through, there's all the different bits of building your business, how to make money online, and it's got 100 things that you can do. So you can literally do just 10 minutes a day, and it's going to keep building you progress. And you're going to start seeing the difference and feel really good about yourself as well, instead of it being another thing that you started and you failed at. And that's not the case, where I am here to absolutely help you with that. So that is the introduction to 10 minutes tops, what it's all about, where it came from, and how it's going to be able to help you. I've got so much more planned to share with you. I cannot wait. So please make sure that you subscribe, that you like, and do all the usual stuff to make sure that you get a regular update. This is going to be a weekly thing, both on YouTube and podcast, for you, to help you to be more productive and keep momentum going, keep moving towards your goals, even when you're a busy mum. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I look forward to hearing from you. Please reach out, come and see me, come and chat with me. I can't wait to hear from you. I'd love to connect and celebrate you. And yeah, look forward to a big, exciting new chapter. Thanks so much. Lots of love. Bye.